back, children of grade 8, for our today's English class. Children, as we are going to face our yearly examination, so this session is going to be a revision session. So let's see the portions and the revision part one by one. Children, before getting into the revision part, let's see the exam date and the timing. So children, English yearly examination on 20th of March, and the timings of your exam is 1:30 to 4:30, and the total marks that you are going to write your examination is for 80 marks. So be clear, children. You are going to write your English exam on 20th of March, timings 1:30 to 4:30, and for total marks 80. So this is about the exam date, timing and the total marks, children. So be clear in this, children. Let's see the portion one by one for the yearly examination. Children, these are the portions for the yearly examination 2020-21. Timing from 1:30 to 4:30 p.m. You're going to write your English exam on 20th March. So let's see the prose first. So first you're going to have from 6th prose to 10th prose. So you're going to have for the yearly examination from prose 6 to 10. So 6th prose is, this is Jodie's Fawn. 7th prose, A Visit to Cambridge. 8th prose, A Short Monsoon Diary. And 9th prose, A Great Stone Face 1, and the Great Stone Face 2, that is the 10th unit. So these are the chapters in prose area we are going to have for the yearly examination. Next, coming to the poem area. Here in poem we don't have 6th poem as it is removed from the board. So you are going to have 4th poem, 5th poem and 7th poem. So the 4th poem is The Last Bargain. 5th one is The Schoolboy. 7th one is When I Set Out for Leonis. Then from the elementary area you're going to have from chapter 7 to 11. That is The Open Window Story, Jellybiss Story, The Comet 1, and the 10th one is Comet 2, and the 11th one, the last chapter in our supplementary reader, is Ancient Education System of India. Then moving on to composition area, we have completed 14 composition in our composition note. So all the 14 compositions going to have for the annual examination. So first composition is formal letter, second one is informal letter, third one is notice writing, fourth one is diary entry, fifth one is article writing, sixth one is report writing, seventh one is message writing, then eighth one is email writing, ninth one is story writing, and 10th one is paragraph writing, 11th one is developing hints, and 12th one is dialogue writing, 13th one is bio sketch, and at last 14th one is bar graph. So these are the 14 composition which we are going to have for the yearly examination, children. Next, moving on to grammar part. 14 grammar chapters you are going to have completely. So from chapter 1 to 14, first one is articles, second one is nouns, third one is pronouns, fourth one is conjunctions, fifth one is adjective, sixth one is preposition, seventh one is tenses, eighth one is verb, ninth one is adverb, 10th one is modals, 11th one is determiners, 12th one is sentences, 13th one is active and passive voice, 14th one is direct to indirect speech. So these are the 14 grammar part we are going to have for our yearly examination. 14 compositions and 7 to 11 supplementary, 4 to 7 poem, 6 to 10 prose. This is what the portion for our yearly examination, children. Children, in this session let's revise all the composition part. We have completed 1 to 14 compositions so far. So let's revise all the 14 compositions now. Let's move on to the rapid revision of the portions for the yearly exam. Children, let's see the first composition, that is exercise number 1, formal letter. Children, let's revise the first exercise from our composition part, formal letter. Exercise number 1, formal letter. Look at the question here. You are the game secretary of your school. Write a letter to Chabra Sport Company, Railway Road, Amla, requesting them to supply various materials. So first we need to start with from address. Address should be there, but should not use the word from. Address, from address, then date, month, year, then to address, then salutation. That means dear sir, respected madam, these are all known as salutation. Then body of the letter. Children, next see the next exercise. Exercise number 2, informal letter. Children, next see the next exercise, informal letter. See the question here. Write a letter to your father about your preparation for ensuring the National Science Olympiad. Write a letter to your father about your preparation for ensuring the National Science Olympiad. So see here the format of informal letter here. First you need to write the to address. So to address you need to write, then date, month, year, then salutation, dear father, then body of the letter. So I received your letter yesterday. I am glad to know that you are well. In that letter you asked me to let you know the preparation of my Olympiad examination. So will be very glad to know that my preparation is quite satisfactory. I attend the classes regularly. I don't waste the time in vain. Our school SSC examination is near at hand. I have fully prepared myself for the sake. I hope to do well in all the subjects. Please pray for me. With best regards for you and your mother. You are lovingly. So don't write your name. Instead of name, we should write the symbol. So this is the format of informal letter, children. So first you need to start with the to address, date, month, year, salutation, body of the letter, then subscription and superscription. Subscription and superscription. That means here, instead of here I have given write your name, but you should not write your name in the examination. You should write only the symbols like triple X or triple Y, triple A, triple B, triple C, like that. So this is the way and the format of informal letter, children. Let's move on to the next exercise now. Children, let's see the next exercise. Exercise number 3, notice writing. Children, let's see the next exercise. That is exercise number 3, notice writing. Look at the question here. Write a notice for your school notice board inviting students to participate in the junior inter-school cricket tournament. Your school is Bharati Academy and you are the sports secretary of your school. So this is the question. So let's see the answer now. First you need to draw a box, tabulation. Inside the box only you need to write the notice First, you should write the school name, Bharati Academy, then notice, then you have to write the date, month, year, then you have to write the heading, Junior Inter-School Cricket Tournament. Then you have to write the body of the notice, that is, this is to inform all the students that Junior Inter-School Cricket Tournament will begin from 30th October in our school ground. All boys in the age group from 10 to 14 who wish to play may give their names to the sports secretary. Cricket Association, Bharati Academy, by 11th October 2020. So this is the body of the notice writing. Then finally you need to write the symbol XXX sports secretary. Instead of your name, you have to write only the symbols sports secretary. That is your designation. So this is what the notice writing, children. So first draw a box. Inside the box you need to write the notice. First you have to start with a school name, then notice. Everything should be written in the capital letter in the center, in the middle of the page. Then write date, month, year. Then heading, what competition is about, that heading should be written in the middle, that is the center of the notice. Then body of the notice writing, this is to inform all students that Junior Inter-School Cricket Tournament will begin from 30th October in our school ground. All the boys in the age group from 10 to 14 who wish to play may give their name to the Sports Secretary, Cricket Association, Bharati Academy, by 11th October 2020. Then at last you have to conclude the notice with the symbols like XXX and with the designation Sports Secretary. So this is the way you need to write the notice writing and the format of notice writing, children. So write the notice writing in the same way without any mistakes in the exam. So that's all from the third exercise. Let's move on to the fourth exercise from our composition part. Children, let's see the fourth exercise, that is diary entry. Children, let's see the fourth exercise, that is diary entry. Look at the question here. You are the secretary of the welfare organization of your school. Under your leadership, the organization was able to collect a substantial amount for the old age home Help Me. You are the secretary of the welfare organization of your school. Under your leadership, the organization was able to collect a substantial amount for the old age home Help Me. Express your sense of pride and happiness in the form of a diary entry. So that's the question, children. Let's move on to the answer now. Children, let's see the answer here. So look at the diary entry here. Even diary entry should be written only inside the box. First you need to write the date, time, day, date, month, year, then timings, that is 10:45 p.m. So as you are going to write your diary, that is you are going to write some event that should be reserved, so like a diary, personal diary. So you should know about the incident, when it has happened, at what day it has happened, and on what year it has happened. So everything should be maintained in a diary. So that's the purpose we are writing day, date, month, year, along with the date at what time you are writing the diary. So you need to write the day, date, month, year and timing. So here Monday 28th September 2020, timing by 10:45 p.m. So see here you have to start like this only, with a salutation, dear diary. Then body of the diary entry here. I am proud to be a part of the welfare organization of my school, as I always wanted to help the old people through various activities. We collected a sum of 50,000. This fund will take care of their health care, entertainment and adult education. So this is the body of the diary entry, children. So you should start with dear diary salutation. It's very important. Date, month, time is very important. Year very important. Then the content, the body of the diary entry. I am proud to be a part of the welfare organization of my school, as I always wanted to help the old people. Through various activities, we collected a sum of 50,000. This fund will take care of their health care, entertainment, and adult education. I feel content and happy like never before. I feel content and happy like never before. So, at last, we should enclose, or we have to conclude with the symbol as like a sign. So triple X is given here. So this thing should be written always. So diary entry must be written always in the box, children. So see here, this is the way we need to write diary entry. So first you need to write the date, day, month, year, then timings, then salutation dear diary, then body of the diary entry. At last you have to conclude with a signature in a symbol, that is triple X. So this is the way and format for diary entry, children. So follow the same pattern and format in the examination, children. Let's move on to the next exercise now. Children, let's see the next exercise number 5, article writing. Children, let's see the exercise number 5, article writing. Even after 7 decades of independence, women have to walk miles together in certain parts of country to fetch water. There is not only the scarcity of water, but water in most places is also contaminated. Write an article on the scarcity of clean drinking water in the country. Also suggest how this problem can be solved. Even after about 7 decades of independence, women have to walk miles together in certain parts of country to fetch water. There is not only scarcity of water, but water in most places is also contaminated. Write an article on the scarcity of clean drinking water in the country. Also suggest how this problem can be solved. So this was the question, children. Let's move on to the answer now. Look at the answer here. First you need to start with the title. So give suitable title for the article writing, children. So here is, as the content is about scarcity of clean drinking water, so we have given the title as the scarcity of clean drinking water. So you have to make a title according to the question given, and you have to write the author name. Article written by, here it was given the name as Anu. So you have to give some name. Instead of this name, you can give your own name. So first you need to give the title for the content, that is according to the given question. You have to make title first, then you have to give the suitable author name. You have to write the author name. So scarcity of clean drinking water by Anu. Next we are moving on to the body of the article writing here, the content. Many people believe that the Third World War will be fought on the issues of water. The statement doesn't mean to be exaggerated. Many people believe that the Third World War will be fought on this issue of water. This statement doesn't seem to be exaggerated. Constant degradation of the environment has played havoc with water bodies and water resources. So this was the first passage, children, from the article writing. Many people believe that the Third World War will be fought on the issue of water. The statement doesn't seem to be exaggerated. The constant degradation of the environment has played havoc with water bodies and water resources. Look at the next passage and the paragraph here. It is quite unfortunate that even after nearly 7 decades of independence, India has not been able to provide clean drinking water to its swelling population. Moreover, water is in most places is contaminated. Women in India have to walk for miles to fetch water in many areas. The situation is certain states in a quite alarming. The situation in certain states is quite alarming. Rajasthan and Gujarat are the worst affected states. The water level has gone abno- abnormally low. Many wells, lakes, and tanks go dry in the summer. The scarcity of water is not confined to villages. The situation in towns and cities is even worse. The taps maintain dry most of the days. The government is duty bound to provide clean drinking water to its people. First of all, rivers, lakes, and tanks of and other water bodies must be protected and preserved. Preserved. Water harvesting is the water harvesting of the rainwater must be given to the top priority, and the people must educated not to waste even a drop of water. Water is precious, life sustaining resource. Let us not exhaust it. Let us not contaminate or misuse it. So this was the content for the title, the scarcity of clean drinking water, children. So this is the way you have to write the paragraph elaborately about the given topic with clear explanation. So for the article, related to the article, so it should be start with the title, suitable title first, then give some name written by as like a author, then you have to write the content according to the given question. You have to write the content elaborately, like a article. So this is the way you have to write article rating, like children. Let's move on to the next exercise now. Children, let's see the next exercise. Exercise number 6, report writing. Children, let's see the exercise number 6, that is report writing. Look at the question here. You are Sweetie or Suresh of Bharati Academy as Secretary of School Co-Curricular Activities Club. You visited a slum area in your city where the people suffered a great loss of life and property in massive fire. The students of your school rendered their services and material help to the victims. Write a report in 100 to 125 words for your school magazine. So this is the question, children. You are Sweetie or Suresh of Bharati Academy as a secretary of your school co-curricular activities club. You are visiting a slum area in your city where the people suffered a great loss of life and property is in a massive fire. The students of our school rendered their services and material to help the victims. Write a report in 100 to 125 words for your school magazine. So this was the question, children. Let's move on to the answer now. See here, report writing. Student service to victims for fire. So this was the title, children. Student service to victims for the fire. So according to this passage, we have given this suitable title. So as how the question is given, so according to that you have to make and create a suitable title for the given passage. Then as like in article writing, we have given the author name, no. So here also in report writing we have to give suitable author name, then school, Bharati Academy. Then you have to start with the date, month and year. A major slum area in Namakkal was gutted by a massive fire on 12th October 2020. The fire, whose exact cause is still not very clear, caused extensive damage to life and property. 10 persons lost their lives, many were injured, and about 200 people were rendered homeless. Our school joined in relief to the victims. The students of our school get together and collected food packets, old clothes, medicines, utensils, etc. to be distributed to these homeless and helpless people. 10 students and other 3 teachers personally visited the slum area to ensure proper and fair distribution of the items that had been collected and thus provided some relief to these unfortunate people in their time of crisis and misery. So this was the report related to the fire accident and the service given by the school students. See here, this is the way you have to start with a suitable title and written by the author name, then school, then date, month, year, and you have to elaborate and write the given question. So this is the pattern for writing article writing, that is our exercise number 6. Report writing, that is our exercise number 6, children. Let's move on to the next exercise now. Children, let's see the exercise number 7, message writing. Let's see the next exercise number 7, message writing. Look at the question here. You receive a telephone call from your mother's dentist. When she is not at home, you have the following conversation with the speaker. Since you are late for your karate class, you leave a message within 50 words. Kanika, hello. The receptionist, hello, may I speak with Mrs. Kapoor, please? I am the receptionist from Dr. Suji's dental clinic. Kanika, mom's not at home right now. The receptionist, in that case, can you give the message? It's urgent. Please tell her that her appointment fixed for tomorrow has been rescheduled. Ask her to check her mail as soon as possible. For the details, please don't forget to inform her. Then, Kanika, don't worry, I will tell her as soon as she returns. So this was the question, children. So it was given in the conversation way. It should be written elaborately in a message, like a message. So that's the message writing, children. Let's see the message writing here. As we have written the notice writing and diary entry in a box, here the message writing also to be written in a box, inside a box. So first thing, you need to start with the date, month, next time, at what time they called. Next, to whom you are writing, to mom. So mom, comma, the receptionist from Dr. Suji's dental clinic called to say your appointment that was fixed for tomorrow has been rescheduled. She wants you to check your mail as soon as possible for the details. She said it was urgent. Kanika. So here the message has been written by the daughter to his mom as she is going for a karate class. So she is just leaving a message to her mother about the reschedule of her appointment to meet a doctor. So this was the message writing, children. So it was given in a conversation way. So I'll repeat. First you need to start with the box. So this message writing also to be written in a box. First you need to start with date, month and time. Then mom, to whom you are writing the message, their name must be written, and comma, mom, the receptionist from Dr. Suji's dental clinic called to say your appointment that was fixed for tomorrow has been rescheduled. She wants you to check your mail as soon as possible for the details. She said it was urgent. So that's it from the message writing. At last you have to give the name. Who is writing here? The daughter Kanika. So her name should be written at the last. So whosoever conversation is given, so go through the conversation and write the message like this in the same format. So this is known as message writing, children. So write the format properly in the exam. Children, let's see the next exercise number 8, email writing. Children, let's see the exercise 8, email writing. Look at the question here. Write an email to your cousin advising him how to use the internet. You can use the hints given below. So here is the hints. Permission from parents before using the internet. Never meet people in real life. May not be as they claim. Ask parents before filling any forums. Never give out credit card details. Don't open the mail from an unknown source. Never post photo online. Keep your password a secret. So these are the hints given. So how to write an email writing? Let's see now. Write email writing, children. So email writing also to be written in a box. So first thing, you need to write date, from, subject, to. So these are the things are very, very important for email writing. First you need to write date, then from. You have to give the mail ID. Here it was given as shankar@gmail.com. Subject using of internet. To address to whom you are sending the mail. That is, here it was given as Kishnu23@gmail.com. So you have to start the content, the body of the email writing here. Dear Kishu, I have heard about your love for internet. I agree that it was very important and useful source of increasing your knowledge. However, I am afraid we the students treat it mostly for fun and entertainment. Not only this, we use it for giving all information about ourselves. When we do so, we are inviting trouble. I would suggest that you should be very careful. Make it a point never use the internet without informing your parents. Personal informations like your password, your bank account number are not the things of public use. Never disclose them. With regards, yours sincerely, Shankar. So first you need to start with the children. First you need to start with the date, from, address, subject to address, salutation, dear, their name. It should be written in box, then body of the email writing. Then finally you have to conclude with the subscription and name. Yours sincerely, the name of the person who is sending the message, their name should be. So to whom you are sending the message, their name. Who is sending the message, sender name should be written at last. So this is the way you need to write the email writing, children. So don't forget the format. So write the format as it is, children. So follow the same format in the exam. Children, let's see exercise number 9, story writing. Children, let's see the exercise number 9, story writing. See here, develop a story from the given hints that was given below with a suitable title. Develop a story from the hints below with a suitable title. Look at the outline here and the hints here. Martin, a cobbler, his son died. No interested in life. A religious man, remember that Martin couldn't judge God's ways. Heard a voice, Martin, tomorrow I shall come. Next morning, an old man stood shivering in cold. Martin offered tea. Next morning, a poor woman with a baby in arms. Martin gave food and cabbage soup. Martin kept on waiting, but no one came. Martin crossed himself. The Lord had really come to him. So this was the hint given in the story writing, children. You should develop the story and narrate it with the suitable title. So first give a suitable title for the story. So here, where there is love, there is God. So let's read the story. You have to develop the story like this only. So in a certain town there lived a cobbler named Martin. He could recognize people by their boots. His only son died and Martin didn't wish to live no more anymore. One day a nobleman reasoned with Martin. He told him that he couldn't judge God's ways. Martin fell asleep. Suddenly he heard a voice. Martin, look outside into the street tomorrow, for I shall come. Next morning he saw an old man shivering in cold. He asked him to sit down and have some tea. Martin kept looking out into the street. The old man thanked Martin for his hospitality and went away. No one came. Next morning he saw a poor woman standing with a baby. Martin called her inside. He lent her his bed and gave some beets and cabbage soup. After some time, the woman had gone. His eyes were still fixed outside, and the voice shepherds in his ear, "Martin, Martin, don't you know me?" Martin looked around in surprise, and out of dark corner stopped the old man. His eye, then the figure disappeared, and now the woman with the baby laughed and vanished. He understood that his dream had come true, and the Lord had really come to him that day. And the Lord had really come to him that day, and he had welcomed him. The moral of the story is help the poor and needy. So this is the way you need to narrate the story, children. Give suitable title and moral and narrate the story like this. So that's all from the story writing. Let's move to the next exercise. Children, let's see the next exercise number 10, paragraph writing. Children, let's see the next exercise number 10, paragraph writing. Write a paragraph on value of discipline. So this is the question, children. Look at the paragraph here. So you need to give a title. Exercise number 10, paragraph writing. Value of discipline. Discipline can be defined as a mode of ideal conduct based on obedience to law, regularity, and sense of duty. Discipline is the national virtue of great people. In discipline lies the strength of nation. We can notice discipline in our nature too. The earth, moon, the sun all follow a certain system. Discipline is necessary in all walks of life, whether it is playground or it is school or college. Discipline is important everywhere. Without it, our goal can never be achieved. Children must be taught to obey their parents, their teachers. They must taught to follow the norms of life, to follow the rules of discipline inside and outside the home. We should get inspiration from the lives of the great men such as Mahatma Gandhi, Abraham Lincoln, etc. These great persons valued disciplines in entire life. We should also do the same in order to achieve the highest goal. Discipline should be our guide and guardian. We must keep it in mind that a disciplined boy or girl is loved and liked by all. So this is the way we need to write paragraph writing, children. So title, and you have to elaborately write the paragraph like this. Children, let's see the next exercise number 11, developing hints. Children, let's see the next exercise number 11, developing hints. See the question here. Develop the following hints into a readable passage and give a suitable title. See the hints here. Dick, actor, brilliant, strange character, insist on realism, headache to manager, a new drama, first drinking scene, water provided in a cup as usual. Dick insisted on liquor, manager has to buy a bottle of liquor. Second scene, fight, insist on real sword, refuses to handle wooden sword, steel sword brought. Third scene, hero drinks poison, manager has real poison. Actor in a fix, promises to be sensible in future. So this is the question, children. Let's see the answer. That is the developing hints here. So you need to give a suitable title. So Dick, an actor. So see the paragraph here. Dick was an actor. He was brilliant. He had a strange character. He insisted on realism. He was a headache to the manager. A drama was played. The first was the drinking scene. Water was provided in the cup. Dick insisted on liquor. The manager had brought a bottle of liquor. The second scene was a fighting scene. He insisted on real swords. Steel swords were bought. The third scene was the hero drinking poison. The manager had brought real poison. The actor was in a fix. He promised to be sensible in future. So this is the way you need to develop the given hints, children. So give the suitable title and develop the hints as it is given in the story. Children, let's see the next exercise, that is exercise number 12, dialogue writing. Children, let's see the exercise, dialogue writing. Look at the question here. In conversations, complete the given dialogue. Ravi, hello. Asha, Anuj is not at home right now. Ravi, this is Ravi, his friend. Asha, his sister. Ravi, hello Asha. Asha, Anuj has gone to his taekwondo class. Ravi, okay. Asha, sure, tell me. Ravi, please don't forget. Asha, anything else? Ravi, bye. Asha, bye. So this is the conversation in question, children. Let's see the answer, the dialogue now. So here the developing dialogue is here. First conversation starting by Ravi. Hello, can I speak to Anuj? Asha, Anuj is not at home right now. Who is speaking? Ravi, this is Ravi, his friend. May I know who is on the line? Asha, this is Asha, his sister. Ravi, hello Asha. Where has Anuj gone? Asha, Anuj has gone to his taekwondo class. Ravi, okay, you can please give him a message. Asha, sure, tell me. Ravi, we have a special class tomorrow morning, so ask him to reach school half an hour earlier. Please don't forget. Asha, I won't. Anything else? Ravi, no. Thank you. Bye. Asha, bye. The way you need to develop the dialogue, children. Follow the same without any grammatical mistake. Try to develop in a easy way with some exchanges. So let's move on to the next exercise now. Children, let's see exercise number 13, bio sketch. Children, let's start and see the 13th exercise, bio sketch. Look at the question here. Write a bio sketch of APJ Abdul Kalam. You may use the following clues. So clues that was given about the informations of APJ Abdul Kalam. First one, born October 1, 1931, Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. Missile Man of India. Education, Aerospace Engineering, Madras Institute of Technology, Chennai. In the year 1958, worked in DRDO. In the year 1963, joined ISRO. Career as a scientist, developed of ballistic missile launch vehicle technology, prominent role in India's 1998 nuclear weapons test. Career as a scientist, development of ballistic missile launch vehicle technology, prominent role in India's 1998 nuclear weapons test. In the year 1997, Indira Gandhi Award for National Integration. In the year 1981, Padma Bhushan. In the year 1990, Padma Vibhushan. In the year 1997, Bharat Ratna. 2002, won president election. 11th President of India, served from 2002 to 2007. So these are the information that was given in as a clues. So you have to develop it as a paragraph. Let's see here. So this is what bio sketch, children. So let's start read the bio sketch here. So the personalities, famous personalities, politicians, freedom fighters, their details and information, personal informations will be given in hints like clues that should be developed as a paragraph. So that is known as bio sketch, children. So see here, APJ Abdul Kalam was born on October 1, 1931 in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. He studied at Madras Institute of Technology, Chennai, where he specialized in aerospace engineering. He started working in the DRDO in 1958 and later joined in ISRO in the year 1963. He has made his mark as one of the greatest scientists and is known as a missile man of India. He developed the ballistic missile and the launch vehicle technology. He is known for his prominent role in India's 1998 nuclear weapons test. He has been awarded with many prestigious awards over the years. He has been awarded with Indira Gandhi Award for National Integration, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan and Bharat Ratna. He was elected as India's 11th president in the year 2002 and he served till 2007. So this is the way you need to develop the paragraph, children. Children, let's see the 14th exercise, bar graph. Children, look at the 14th exercise, bar graph, that is bar chart. The bar chart below shows the number of men and women engineering at Australian University. Summarize the information in the chart by selecting and reporting the main features. Make comparisons where relevant. So see here, this is the bar graph, bar chart. So this is x-axis and y-axis, and here you can see the differentiation between the American and the American University men and women engineering students. So let's see the paragraph here. So explanation first, bar chart explanation. The bar chart illustrates the number of men and women studying engineering at Australian University between the years of 1992 to and 2012 at 10 years intervals. It can be seen that the number of male students fell slightly from 14,000 in 1992 to 12,000 in 2002. 14,000 in 1992 to 12,000 in 2002, and then remain level through the following decades. The number of female students is relatively low, starting at 2000 in the year 1992. However, while the number of men decreased, the number of women increased. Female students grew steady by 2000 each decade. This led to a rise in the total number of engineering students from 16,000 to 18,000 in this period. Men continue to make up the majority of students. However, the proportion of female students increased sharply in the period. In 1992, there was one woman to every 7 men, but in 2012, this had narrowed to 1 woman to every 2 men. Overall, we can see the clear upward trend in the number of female engineering students in Australian University, while the number of male students seems to have leveled off. So this is the way you have to elaborately explain about the bar chart in a paragraph. That is known as bar chart, children. So for the given bar graph, you have to go through and you have to describe in a paragraph. That is known as bar graph. So that's all from the composition part, children. We have revised and gone through all the 14 compositions so far. Prepare well and write the exams well. All the very best.